I'm a patent attorney. This is my home office and my 11-year-old son Tom is on camera. Thanks, Tom. I went to a state school in Derbyshire. I got myself some science A-levels and then a science degree, and it was a university careers advisor who suggested this job to me. I'd never heard of it. So I got myself a position as a trainee patent attorney. Like everybody else in the profession, I trained and qualified on the job, studying for the exams in my spare time. That was quite hard. Since then, I've worked in a number of firms around the country. I ended up running my own practice, not in a city centre, but here in Somerset, where I live. It's a small practice, but it's thriving and it's a lovely, friendly place to work. I'm also now president of the Chartered Institute of Patent Attorneys. My role as a patent attorney is to talk to inventors and businesses about the technology that they want to stop other people copying. And then I help them to get patent protection for that technology if it's appropriate, and to use their patents effectively so as to make more money from the technology. To do all those things, I've obviously got to understand the technology. I've also got to be able to describe it clearly in the document that forms the basis of the patent. Sometimes I have to argue in support of it if other people complain that my clients' inventions are not worthy of patents. And I've also got to understand their businesses. I've got to be able to communicate legal advice in a way that non-lawyers can grasp so that they can make use of it in their day-to-day business. In addition to all that, I've also got to be very, very good at time and stress management. There are a lot of procedural deadlines involved when you apply for a patent. So I'm often juggling several different tasks at once to make sure I meet all those deadlines for all my clients. What are the good things about being a patent attorney? Well, you're dealing with new technology all the time. That's exciting in itself. Also, you get to work with really bright and creative people. It pays well, and it can be really flexible, so there are often opportunities for part-time or home working. That's good if, say, you want to start a family or just have a life outside the office. I've got 4 children, and for a while I was a single parent after their dad died in a car crash. And I was really grateful for that flexibility because it allowed me to carry on as a working mum just when it really mattered. To me, the best thing about being a patent attorney is the way it combines science, law, business and language. I suppose patent attorneys are primarily communicators. So we talk to scientists, we talk to business people and lawyers, and we bridge the gaps between them. That's quite challenging, but it's also extremely rewarding. And it's great for someone who enjoys science, but doesn't want to spend the rest of their life doing just that. A couple of things before I finish. Firstly, historically, it was always very difficult to pass our qualifying exams. But don't be disheartened. The training and support available for those exams are much better now than they used to be, as are the exams themselves, and they're constantly improving. Secondly, when I joined the profession in the 80s, it was still pretty much dominated by white middle-class males. That's not the case now. We've got men and women from a range of backgrounds, and on the whole, they're really kind, welcoming, open-minded people with quite a bit of a sense of humour once you get to know them. So it's a terrific profession, really, for anyone, and I mean anyone, who's interested in science or engineering and who's good at communicating. Why not follow in my footsteps?